What is up, boyos? It is a Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle. Alright, so we're doing another 10th anniversary prep how to build guide for you guys. We got the Will to Secure Victory TIEN this time. TIEN is fantastic. TIEN will be the powerhouse of your team next to the Goku. And the Gohan and Piccolo kind of, but I think the TIEN's got a higher ceiling than the Gohan and the Piccolo do. So how he works is his leader skill is TEQ type key 3, HP attack and defense of 70%, which you're not going to use that. Super attack, Tri-Beam, greatly raises defense forever, greatly raises it so it stacks it, and then greatly raises attack for one turn, causes supreme damage to enemy. Passive skill, Bond Connecting Tactic, attack and defense of 150% start a turn, plus an additional attack of 200% and 100% defense when performing a super attack, plus an additional attack and defense of 100%, and performs a crit when there is another Bond of Friendship category ally attacking in the same turn. Let me put that in retrospect for you. Let me back up and redo that, Plus an additional attack and defense of 100% and performs a crit, so a guaranteed crit when there's a Bond of Friendship category ally attacking in the same turn. His best linking partner is TIEN, or Chaozu. I'm looking at TIEN and I'm saying his name for Chaozu. Again, going back to the link thing. Link level 10, he gets 70% attack, defense of 5%, enemies lose 20% defense, plus they also get an additional 5% chance to crit, so that would only really pertain to Chaozu. But they're Bond of Friendship, so he gets a guaranteed crit when he is on turn with TIEN. Every time he is on turn, he gets it. So that buffs his stats a lot, and it gives him the guaranteed crit chance. Absolutely guaranteed. Plus, he gets an additional attack of 30% and damage reduction of 7% per Rainbow Key Sphere obtained. So the most Rainbow Key Spheres you can give a unit in a turn is 5. So at max, you could give him another 150% attack and 35% defense on top of everything with a guaranteed crit chance in the perfect world. And that's not even saying if there was a support unit on rotation. Like if you have Goku slot 1, him slot 2, and then Chaozu slot 3, he gets that super buff from Goku from being the support unit. Then he gets a guaranteed crit from Chaozu, and you gave him 5 Rainbow Key Spheres. Man's looking at easily anywhere between 10 to 12 million, if at most, I think maybe a little higher than that if possible, if he does multiple supers. Which the most he can do in a turn is 2, because he doesn't have anything built into his passive that way. So he can do a single, his main super, and then the proccing of his hidden potential. But he could hit pretty hard. I've seen him, had mine hit almost 10 million before. And that was before I had him linked level 10, so. Looking at his stats, he's got a really high attack stat of almost 11,000, really high health for the most part, and pretty good defense. So like I said, his best linking partner I already went over. It's going to be the Chaozu. You're looking at the highest ceiling in terms of attack, and the most offense you can put out is when Chaozu's on rotation with him anyway, which is kind of no surprise. But how do you want to build this guy? He's legitimately going to be the same exact way as I told you to build Yamcha. Nothing in crits, do not even touch crits, because he's got 5 built in from being TEQ, so he's going to be 11 and 11, 5, or 6, 5, 15? Yeah, 6, 5, 15 again. So by looking at his stats, it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be 6, 5, 15 again. I just wanted to double check, so I paused that really quick. Yeah, it's going to be 6 additional, 5 crit, 15 dodge again. But this time, instead of going crit dodge across the board, we're going to go additional dodge across the board for key series, or skill orbs. There's no point giving him anything to crits. If, for some reason, Chaozu isn't on your rotation, you still have that level 5 chance to crit. But if Chaozu is on rotation, which you're probably going to keep him in slot 1 with Chaozu in more than likely slot 3, sadly, because you'll see why when I go over Chaozu's passive here in a little bit in the next video. But generally, if you keep him in slot 2, Chaozu in slot 3, every 3rd, 4th turn, you'll get that guaranteed crit from him, and then you've got the level 5 chance to get the crit anyway. So, I mean, that's really how you're going to build him. It's going to be 6 additional, 5 crit, because it's built in, and then 15 dodge. And then additional dodge all the way across the boards and metals, but in skill orbs. Why do I keep saying metals? But that's it for TIEN. I mean, again, really straightforward. The dude's a beast. He's going to be your defensive tank on the team. There's no absolute question about that. With him greatly raising defense and it's stacking, he is going to be your go-to wall, other than the Goku, that is. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys here next time with another 10th anniversary prep where we go over Chaozu. See you guys then.